here with my co-host Jmik, Kicka, certified. How you feeling?
Hey man,
Feeling
on the
good,
right
feeling
side of
good.
6 feet.
Feeling real good on championship Saturday.
We always got to feel good on the other side of 6 feet, man. I'm live here at my kids' parade, man. So I'm here with y'all, man. Hey, man, it's gonna be a good Saturday, man. Let's get into the first game, though, man. So we got
Yeah.
Oklahoma State, Texas. Texas favored by 15, over under 55 and a half. How you feeling, J.
I mean, I'm feeling like Texas got to take care of business, man. Like Texas in a situation where they need a lot of help to get in this college football playoff. I think they're the seventh ranked team right now, and I mean, like last night Oregon lost, so like that kind of helped them out a little bit to move up another spot. But they got to demolish Oklahoma State, man, and I think they're going to take care of business, and I think they're going to cover that 15. And I also think the game going to go over because most of the time these Big 12 games, there's not a lot of defense, and the shit going to go over. So.
Hey, that's where DJ Ungale at, right?
Nah,
Oklahoma State,
No, he
DJ
at
was at
Oregon, right?
Oregon State,
Oregon
Oregon
State.
but
State, Oregon State.
yeah,
I
yeah, but
think
he
I
just
seen a
entered
Yeah,
couple
the
Oklahoma
portal,
State
so
games. He kind of,
yeah.
yeah. I seen a couple Oklahoma State games. They could put up some points, man. If they could, I don't know if they could beat Texas, but if they somehow rattle Texas early and they can get out, I can see them, making this a game. So I think I like the 55, 55 and a 55.5 over, but I'm still taking Texas. I don't know about that 15 though. Oklahoma State got a high power offense. They can score at will sometimes. They've been pretty good this year, but Texas also has a pretty stout defense at times, but they give up some points too now. So I do like that 55 and a half over. What's up, Jake?
Uh,
What's up, Kicker? Oh, certify you in on this
Um
one?
I
uh
mean, I'll wait.
oh,
Go ahead.
good. I was already on the over for real, for real. It's like I like Oklahoma State because it's like I don't really trust Texas like that, but at the same time, you saw what BYU did to Oklahoma State last week. Like they put up some points. So, but I think they can cover that spread though. That plus 15. I definitely think they can cover that
Hey,
though.
Kicker, the last thing we heard is we don't trust Texas like that.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I was saying like I don't trust Texas. Did you heard the over part? I like the over.
No, we just
Oh,
heard
so
that I
my
don't
bad. All
trust
right,
Texas like
my
that.
bad. So basically, I like the over on this game. I've been on the over because like they both high scoring teams, and BYU last week basically led what BY I mean Oklahoma let like BYU put up like what 35 something points or something like that. So I definitely think like the over. For some reason, I think Oklahoma State gonna cover the spread. You want me to do my player props too that I like, or you want me to wait for
Go
that?
ahead. Yeah.
Um, I like Texas quarterback over 250. I mean, you can take it for 225 or 250 passing yards. Also, Oklahoma State quarterback for 225 passing yards. CJ, what's his name? Baxter. You could take him for like 70 yards, anytime touchdown. And Ali Gordon, 70 yards, anytime touchdown. There's another wide receiver. I was watching the game last week too. He tough. Presley. I don't know his first name. You know his first name, Jmik? The dude Presley for Oklahoma State. I like him for 50 receiving yards too. He was going off last week. I feel like, man, they're gonna be down, so they're gonna have to pass the ball too. So that's my prediction for that game.
yeah. See, I've only seen a handful of Oklahoma State games, so I'm not really that familiar with their players like that. Um, the name does. I think you're talking about what I think his first name started with a B. I think it's like B Presley or some shit like that. But yeah, like last week BYU, like they were down big in the second half. I think they were down like 16, 18 points and they came back. So like Oklahoma State has the firepower to keep up with Texas. I just think Texas's defense is pretty good. So I just think they're not going to be able to score as many points as they did in terms of BYU. But like I said, like I do think the game will go over. But I mean, I just see it as Texas got something. Texas got something to play for, and like this is their last Big 12 championship. So I know they're trying to win the last one they're going to be in because they are headed to the SEC next year. So I mean, I just think there's that motivation and the motivation that they still got a chance to get into the college football playoff if some things turn their way. So
All right. So the next game we got is Louisville versus Florida State. Florida State favored by 1.5. The over under is 46.5. Uh, I thought I was gonna have my backup quarterback at least in this game. It would have been more interesting for me. I don't know what our third string quarterback really has for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that
So,
came at bad timing.
yeah, I know, right? Look, man. I just, regardless of who the quarterback is, I feel like my team, Florida State, is a way better team than Louisville. Not taking any shots at Louisville, but even with that said, man, Tate is a game time decision. I think. Uh, I think there's a little gamesmanship going on here. With talking about here game time decision, especially since he's practiced all week. But yeah, man. I know Louisville gonna come out. I mean, they ain't no walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like on both sides of the ball, uh, we should have an impressive win at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, like I was saying, though, I don't know what my third string quarterback has, right? But I, I think as a whole, we are a better team. We should be able to execute the run game. We should be able to execute the offense to put them in a position to beat Louisville, no matter what's going on around. You know what I'm saying? The situation. I think we should beat them. I ain't gonna lie. I think we should beat them. But I think we hold our fate. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is at this point, man. We gonna have to play good ball just like everybody else. But I think 1.5 is kind of a little bit of a I don't know. It's kind of a slap in the face.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Hey, what's that, kicker? Hey, real quick.
No, these are
Hey,
stats.
Smitty. You got your phone on voice isolation? Yeah, you.
No, I was just showing the stats of the games for real.
Y'all there?
Yeah, so I'll talk like so. What I know is that when this game, when the lines came out, I think last weekend, Florida State was 2.5 point favorites. Now that obviously the line is down. I don't know if that's due to the fact that there's rumors that the second string quarterback not going to play and then they're going to the third, or it's just the fact that people just are putting their money on the Louisville side. It's probably a combination of both of them. Those are things where the line to move down a point. And for me, it's a hard game to call because if the third string quarterback plays, I never seen dude really play before, and so it's just for me, it's a hard game to call. Um, and I mean, I do think Florida State has a superior talent in the like in the skill positions and like the trenches and all that. But if you got a third string quarterback and he starts turning over the ball, you just never know. So what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna take the under in this game. I'm not gonna make a decision on who I'm gonna pick for the game until like right around 7:45 because I just really don't know. Like right now, I'm kind of leaning that Florida State gonna win, but I'm just not sure.
What's up, kicker?
It's on you, kicker.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. For some reason, I like the Cardinals. I just feel like without,
Ooh.
I just feel like without Travis, like man, I don't know. I feel like that boy Plummer gonna be out there slinging the ball, but I mean he do be out there making mistakes too. But they got a tough running back, and you can't forget about that dude Trash or Thrash, whatever his name is. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be, and I think it's gonna be like a high scoring game also too. I think it's gonna be like a probably like a 35-33 type of game, something like that.
Hmm.
Man, I mean that's just my opinion. On the player
Mm-hmm.
props, give me both running backs to score Benson, Jordan, and both of them for 50 yards. See, I don't know about Keon Coleman and them. See, like, because I don't really, like you say, I don't know about the third string quarterback. So I'm going to just, if any player props, I just do them two. And I'll probably take, like, the Plummer kid for, like, 200 passing yards. And the dude Thrash for 50 receiving yards. That's about it. But I definitely like LSU money. I mean, my bad, Louisville money line.
Ooh.
My man, my quarterback went there. I'm riding with the boys this
You
week.
say you like what?
I like Louisville money line this week.
Oh my
All right, let's
God.
let's let's move on.
Oh my
Kicking
God.
that smoke 1 or 2 or 3 too many of the motherfuckers this morning,
Already.
man. He tripping. Let's go to the
Already.
Well,
next game, man.
anybody
Georgia
anybody
versus
chiming in, I'm pretty sure they
Alabama
got them too.
-4.5 over under 55.5. Jmik, this on you, brother.
I mean, this is the game I've been waiting for all summer, man. This is the game where all them Bama fans on Twitter was trying to tell me that we can't wait to see you December 2nd. And we this shit is 5-6 months in the making, man. This shit is what everybody thought that SEC championship game was going to be. I mean, like the last time we saw them there, they beat us. And so it's kind of like a revenge factor for the like the Georgia fans because we haven't really beaten Alabama in the SEC championship game in a while. So it's just time for some get back, pretty much, man. Like, I mean, for me, the key to the game for me is just to try to contain Milroe because I mean, like Milroe's a quarterback for Bama, obviously, and I mean he's dangerous with his legs, and I mean I think the winning formula for my defense is to force him to throw the ball. And sometimes he can be kind of not consistent doing that. So if my defense can just kind of contain him, I mean he's gonna get rushing yards. I mean there's nothing you can do about that, but just try to limit the explosive plays that that he can have. And so that's the way I look at it. I mean, like I expect Carson Beck to have a good day. I mean, I expect Edwards and Milton to have good days. Obviously, like Brock Bowers is out there. I don't know if not Georgia, but if Bama really has anybody that can cover him one-on-one. I mean, like Bama, Bama has some talent on that defense. And that talent is going to get drafted this year. Guys like Dallas Turner and Kool-Aid, like they're right now they're projected to be first round picks. So I mean that's what they have. But as long as Carson Beck doesn't turn over the ball, and then as long as we're able to run the ball, like I've not been worried about this game. I've told Bama fans all week I ain't worried, and I'm still not worried. So I mean, give me the Georgia minus the 4.5, but I do think the game is gonna go over. I mean, Georgia, I think Georgia and Alabama have the top, if not the top two offenses in the conference. It's either like top 3 or top 4. And the defenders are good too. So I just think there's going to be a lot of points scored. I mean, there's going to be a lot of excitement, but my team is going to win the game. So.
All right, I'll tap in. I think this game is one of those ones where I ain't gonna say too much, right? These are two good teams. Jalen Miro is a very dynamic offensive athlete, so containing him is gonna be an issue. I like Alabama +4.5.
I definitely like the over in this game. I think it's gonna be like a high scoring game. Um, I mean, I've been debating about this all day. So like, I mean, I've been debating about the spread all day, like the points. But I mean, I like Georgia straight up money line. Like, I just feel like they number one. Like, plus Alabama, they just snuck by Auburn. I feel like Georgia ain't Auburn, so they gonna be fair. They gonna be like, yeah,
Oh, because
they
I
gonna be
said I
in
like
trouble
Alabama
today.
+4. Don't think I think they're gonna win. I think it's gonna be a three
Oh
point
no no no
game.
no 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 no. I mean, I like
I
that
think it's
too.
gonna be a 3 point game. I just don't know
Like
which way
that.
it's gonna go. So I
I
would be
like
on the
that. But
plus side better than the minus side. I just don't think it's gonna be 4.5.
I mean, yeah. I take if I was the bet on the spread, I'd take Alabama +7.5. But like I said, I like the over and I like Georgia money line. I also like Beck to throw for 250 passing yards. Edwards to score, and the Alabama quarterback to score. That's all I like. I mean, that's a nice. I
Um,
mean, you parlay that together. That's a nice little parlay.
hey, these two teams are a handful of teams that I did pay attention to. Where I really don't have a choice because I live in SEC country. But my question, the biggest question that I have about this game is, Georgia started out a little slow in quite a few games. If Alabama puts points on the board early, Will they be able? They surged in the second half, but a lot of that has to do with the teams not putting up any points in the first half. So if Alabama can put up 14, 17 points in the first half and they continue the sluggish start, are they going to be able to surge back like they usually do? This is a heated rivalry, dog. Like downtown Atlanta, it's they say there's going to be about 75, 80,000 people flooding into the city. So this a high stakes game. I think it's going to be a good game, but I still think Georgia pulls it out in a nail biter. Um, I don't think they cover though. It's going to be like a 1 or 3 point win. So I would go with Alabama plus 4.5, and I think they're going to smoke the over.
Yeah, so what certified said, I could touch on that just a little bit. So the issue with Georgia is like when they come out and start these games, like they always let the opponent, no matter who the opponent is, drive down and score a touchdown. And then it's like the coaches make adjustments, and then they, like the second, third, fourth drive, like the teams don't have as much success. And I can literally say, like almost every team we played, especially in the SEC, has scored on that first drive. So I think something to watch out for is if Bama get the ball and they don't score, then I think that's a big indication in terms of where my team's going to be at. And, like I said, they do score, then that's another indication. So.
All right, so we going. Do y'all want to touch this Michigan Iowa game? I mean, I got it on here, but I just didn't want to disrespect any. I didn't want to disrespect any of the ranked teams. I mean, I just didn't want to,
I'd go first to get out the way. This is Michigan, another one of those teams. I grew up a diet Michigan fan. Don't I'm a poly teamer when it comes to college sports, so don't hold that against me. So I watch their games. 22 is kind of low to me. Uh, if I would scores, I would probably be shocked, man. Like this really very well could be like 42-3 or 42-6 or something like that, man. I think Michigan gonna get the over by themselves, and they definitely gonna cover.
Yeah,
I think.
Go ahead, my bad.
And you go ahead, Kicka.
No, I was about to say, yeah, I agree, certified. Like, I don't know what's up with like these odds for real. Like, they got the over at 34.5. Like, I feel like Michigan definitely gonna cover that by there. So, like, Blake Corum, 2 touchdowns? Like, that's easy money. You feel me? Like, maybe
he might
70
have 4
yards.
of them things.
You know what I mean? Only reason why I say that because it might be a blowout. They might just be chilling for the play. You know what I mean? The playoffs. So you know how that is. They got different running backs. So I just say like 2. I mean, you're right. He might can get 3, 4, depending on how the game is. But yeah, I even like Michigan minus 21.5. I feel like it's just gonna be like a blowout. Like the most points I see Iowa scoring is probably 6, maybe 9 at the most. All field goals. Unless Michigan just had one of them games where it's though like it might just be one of them off games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we know how Iowa is. Like they stick in the games, but they don't score points. And we know Michigan gonna score points. So it's like what they gonna do. But we'll see. Go ahead, Jmik.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the opposite approach, man, because I didn't see Michigan in these big games, and I'm not saying Iowa gonna win. But I didn't see Michigan in a lot of these big games, and a lot of people think they're supposed to do something, and then it'd be the opposite. So I'm gonna take Iowa plus the 22. And like I said, I ain't saying they're gonna win, but I think they're gonna keep it somewhat close because like Iowa got one of the better defenses in that conference. They definitely don't got the best defense because I think the best defense is Penn State. And then it's followed by Michigan and Ohio State, and then I think you slot Iowa in the 4th spot in terms of like either 4th or 5th spot to the best defense. And like Iowa likes to muck the game up. And so I'm not sure if there's going to be a like 40, 50 points scored in the game just because of the play style that Iowa plays with. But I do think that Corum will get in the end zone. Like that's one thing that I'm confident in. So I would definitely take that bet. But that's just where I'm going with that game.
All right, so we're gonna move on to this first NFL game. So we got the Chargers versus Patriots. Chargers are favored by 5.5. The over under is 40.5. I think I like the Chargers in this game. The Patriots, as Jmik asked me to do, I'm not betting with them. I'm trying to put the odds against them every week so he can get this top 5 pick and get his guy. So I'm taking the Chargers every week, even though I think it's gonna be one of those games where the Patriots could mess them up because the Chargers ain't a good team either. But give me the Chargers money line. I don't know about that 5.5. If I was gonna do something, I'd probably buy it down to probably 3.5 and take it somewhere in there.
Yeah, I could tell. Like, so I was talking to a Charger fan yesterday, matter of fact, and they told me that Keenan Allen actually not going to play in the game, and I was actually surprised the line went up after that. The news came out that he not going to play because other than him, they got Quentin Johnson. I mean, the boy out of TCU last year. They got another TCU receiver that they drafted. I think they got Guyton, and they got another guy, and then they got some tight ends. So that's the thing that concerns me in terms of what I want. I mean, obviously, like Smitty said, like, I want my team to lose, because right now we're sitting in the second, third spot. We're tied with the Cardinals. And so Bailey Zappi is getting the start. And something I could tell you is Bailey Zappi is one of them quarterbacks that just trusts his arm too much. Like it's like a dude at the bar that think he hot stuff. He just be trying to holler at every, chick at the bar or like woman at the bar. And so Bailey gonna throw a pick now. That's something that he gonna do. Like every time he's gotten in the game or the last couple of games, because of Mac Jones' poor play, he's thrown a pick. So the one thing you can count on is him to throw a pick. So I would definitely take that in terms of betting. I do like the Chargers in the game. I mean, we struggled against the Giants, and the Chargers got a much better offense, got a much better quarterback. Chargers don't have a better running back, though. I feel as if the Giants run back better. But I do believe that the Chargers should win this game by 6 or 7 points. Over under, I'd probably go under because I don't know. Like the weather is not terrible. It's not like super cold today out here. I don't think it's gonna be super cold tomorrow. I think it's supposed to rain Sunday night, so that doesn't affect the game. But I just don't know how many points the Chargers or the Patriots are going to score. The Patriots' offense is already bad, and the Chargers don't have a lot of their weapons. So just don't know how many points is really going to be scored in this game.
Certified?
Yeah, so I'm really not sure about this game because as bad as the Patriots are on offense, anybody can score on the Chargers defense. Anybody. And when I say anybody, I think the Panthers can score on the Chargers defense. They on a 4-game skid. Um, Bill Belichick's team is going to play defense, man. Y'all coming off a bye, right?
Nah, we just played last week against the Giants.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't know, man. I don't know. The conventional wisdom would say go with the Chargers. But like I said, they on a 3-game skid. That defense is some trash. They going across time. It's December in New England. I mean, that's a lot, man. I think Staley gonna be a little tight. The Patriots got the element of surprise. They're gonna be rotating their quarterbacks. I don't know, man. I'm inclined to say take Patriots plus the points. To be honest with you, I just don't believe in anything that I've seen from the Chargers on offense or defense. So and again, like I said, Belichick is going to. I mean, if you down bad, man, Belichick is the wrong dude you want to run into. So I like the under and and Patriots plus 5.5. What's up, Kicka?
Shit, this oh man, give me I like the Chargers. I like the Chargers minus 5.5. I mean, I just see the way how they played against us last week. I know they're going to like try to have a bounce back. Because I think they already on like a 2-game losing streak, or it might be more than
Three.
that. Oh damn, 3. And I mean, I'm pretty sure I know Jmik. I know that's his Patriots and all, but I know they looking for a nice little draft pick. So I guess they don't mind catching this alpha real. And I don't know about the over though. So other than that, just give me like the running back. What's his name? Stevenson for like 50 yards, like an anytime touchdown. Give me like a Keenan Allen over like 100 yards, over like 7 receptions, maybe an anytime touchdown. And that's about it, man. I ain't got too much on this game. It's a 1 o'clock game though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm saying. See, I don't know, man. You know what, yo? Give me the scratch that
Yeah,
scratch that five and
that's
a half.
pretty early, dog. That's
Yeah, scratch that 5.5. I'm tripping. Give me the Patriots plus 7.5. I forgot it's a 1 o'clock game. You know how them West Coast teams is. They don't, especially the Chargers, like they known for that shit. So
yeah, 1 o'clock. Yeah.
I mean, the
yeah.
only thing I say is like be careful with Herbert and JC. Like Herbert might carve up JC Jackson, man, because obviously he used to be on the Chargers. He practiced against the boy all the time. So I mean, like that's the one thing I would say.
All right, so the next game we have is Cardinals versus Steelers. Steelers minus 6.5. Over under is 41.5. I'm actually riding with the Cardinals money line this week.
Really?
I don't like Kenny Pickett. I'm sorry.
And you've been staying on that Cardinals train for about 2-3 weeks, my boy. Like you've been on that train really strong.
Yeah, brother. The wheels on came off of that thing. I don't know if you noticed.
Now the wheel's still rolling, man. The Steelers ain't got it, man. Man, I don't like the Steelers,
Man,
man. I'm sorry.
listen.
I'm not high on their team. I'm sorry.
I mean, for me, like this game is hard, man, because it's like the Cardinals could win, but they got to go to Pittsburgh. I believe it's a 1 o'clock game, so it's like it's the whole West Coast to East Coast thing. But I'm not betting on the Steelers to cover 7 points. I'm going to tell you that right now. The way that offense set up, I'm not making that bet either. I would just take the Steelers money line. That's the way I go with it. Prop wise, I would definitely take Jalen Warren's yards. I would take Najee came off a good game last week. So and I mean the Cardinals' run defense is not really that good at all. So I'd take them, and I'd also take Kyler Murray's rushing yards because I think he's going to get pressure and he's going to have to escape the pocket. So
I don't know, man. I think the Steelers are gonna tear these boys up, man. That 4 linebackers on the field. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of room for Kyler to be running around and getting positive yards. The Steelers have it looked like they don't found their run game. Um, and him Kenny and Fairmouth, they looked pretty good last week. From what I see, it looked like they done kind of condensed the game plan a little bit, more dink a dunk, uh, quick game, get the ball out of Kenny's hands, try to come up with a plan to eliminate the interceptions and the turnovers, and then they occasionally take their shots downfield. So man, listen, man, the Card if at most the Cardinals might score 10 points against the Steelers, 10, 12 points, something like that. That defense is smoking right now, man. I will probably take the under. Um, what's that boy, the starting running back for I'll take Najee anytime touchdown. I think his name is Warren. I'll take his yards.
Jalen Warren.
Yeah, I'll take his yards,
Yeah, he tough.
and I'll probably take Kyler Murray's rushing yards, but that's about it. That's about it. And if it's in game, um, depending on how they looking with Fairmouth, You know, I don't know, man. I don't know what his yards is, but I'll take a look at it. But still, it's cover big.
I like the Cardinals money line this week.
This.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Farmer's yards is 34 and a half.
Oh yeah, for sure. He gonna hit that. They gonna be looking for him.
I like the Cardinals money line this week. I like the over on the 41 and a half. I definitely like Jalen Warren for like over 50 yards and Najee Harris also James Conner. I like him for an anytime touchdown this week. He going against his former team. I just feel like it's something about these former players. I mean, you had a couple of them that didn't score, but some of them got something to prove. You feel me? And I feel like James Conner want to prove something like, yeah, y'all missed out. You know what I mean? So he probably gonna be like, oh, Jalen Warren doing it, Najee Harris doing it. Oh, I still can do it too. You feel me? So I feel like he gonna have a big game. That tight end y'all was just talking about, I definitely like his yards because he's just coming back. He's starting to show us, show what he can do. And yeah, I mean that's about it for real.
You really think the Cardinals are gonna score points on the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yeah,
Why?
because this Kyler Murray like third game back, and I just feel like
You hoping for some distance between you and the Steelers is what I'm getting.
no. See, that's why I don't even like to talk about this because like when I talk, people think I'm not worrying about that, bro. Because you already know, like my team, long as we do what we do, we good. You feel me? But I feel like the Cardinals gonna get a win, bro. I just
against
feel,
against the Steelers.
I just feel like the Cardinals gonna get a win. I don't
I
know.
mean, I'm hoping the Cardinals get a win too, because I mean, right now, they blocking me from the second spot in the NFL draft. So trust me, I hope they win. I just don't see how they score enough points to beat the Steelers, though. I don't see it.
Yeah.
All right, so the next game we got is Colts versus Titans. Colts are favored by
Oh
one,
man.
over under 42.
I don't know. Uh,
I mean,
I'll say this. I'll start with this, man. Zach Moss gonna hit his number for sure. Especially with Jonathan Taylor out on the. I don't know, dog.
Hey, if my phone die, y'all keep rolling. I'll get back to the truck in about 10 minutes. Y'all just keep rolling down the rabbit hole.
All right, bet.
Don't leave certified. I'll be back before y'all touch my game too. Don't go nowhere.
Oh, brother, come back, man. Come back. Um, I have absolutely no interest in this game whatsoever. Something tells me they're gonna crush the over though. But as far as props, the only thing that I think is even feasible is Jonathan Taylor anytime. I mean, Zach Moss anytime touchdown with Zach Moss yards. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't get the line for this game because the line is only -1. I mean, the Titans aren't very good. I mean, the one thing the coach showed you is that they can score points. The defense not the greatest, so they're gonna give up points too. But I just don't know if Will Levis will be able to create enough offense with the pieces that he has to me deal with the Colts. And I get that JT not playing, but Zach Moss was there when JT was on the pup or holding out or whatever you want to call that. And I mean, Zach Moss was running for 100 plus yards a game, during
Yeah,
that 3 to 4 game situation.
yeah, he
So
was getting busy.
you're getting busy. So I just don't understand the line. Like, give me the Colts -1. I'll take Zach Moss's yards. Um, I think Josh Downs' yards is 50 and a half. Like, I mean, like Pittman had a great day for the Colts last week. I think Josh Downs has a great game this week. So I would take his over. And I do like a Josh Downs anytime touchdown too.
Go ahead, Kicka.
I like the Colts. I definitely like the over too. I feel like it's gonna be a high scoring game. Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. John
Yeah.
did.
I put the
Jonathan
next game
Taylor.
on the screen, so
Jonathan
just
Taylor.
in case I lag out.
All right, Jonathan Taylor anytime touchdown, and yeah, that's about it. I feel like it's definitely gonna be a high scoring game.
Yeah, I
All
think
right,
it means that loss. Yeah,
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 yeah, we
because I mean,
done with this, right?
so I guess the next game is the Broncos and the Texans. Line is -3. Over under is 47.5. I guess I'll go
Mm-hmm.
first, right? Like, so I rolled with the Broncos over the Browns last week. I'm glad I was right about that. I mean, I seen that coming. But I'm gonna get off the Broncos. Like train this week. I don't see them beating the Texans. Like, I think the Texans defense is starting to turn up just a little bit. They're playing better. Getting healthy on that side of the ball, and I just think C.J. Stroud is going to have a good game. I mean, they're playing in Houston, and I like them to cover the field goal spread. I also like C.J. Stroud's yards. I anticipate he's going to go over. And give me Nico's yards and give me what's that other boy name? Tank Dell's yards, and then I think Tank gets in the end zone this week too.
He might.
Um,
I think he questionable.
who
Tank?
Tank?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
Nico.
I think I saw something
Give
that they was. Hold on, man. Go ahead. I'm gonna double
Give me the
check on that. My
Texans
bad.
-3.
I'm gonna double check back on that. I thought I saw something that
Yeah, but I
about
think he was
Tank down. Let me
questionable
see.
going into the game last week too, and he ended up playing the whole game. So
Let me see, man. This another tough one for me, man, because the Broncos they hot right now. What's like 5-6 game winning streak they on, and Texas looking for a little get back. I feel like they got hosed a little bit last week versus Jacksonville. It was quite a few questionable calls that went against them at home, of all places. But I like the over. Um, mm, I don't know, man. I mean, this game actually could be a blowout either way, but I don't know, man, because I, I I think the Broncos gonna score some points, but I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to duplicate what the Jaguars did to them, to the Texans defense last week, man. They was going up and down the field at will on them. I like the over. I like Nico. Um, damn, what's the other boy name? Um,
there's
damn, you
Tank
just said
Dell,
his
there's
name. Tank,
Nico.
yeah, Tank. I like Tank for his yards and anytime touchdown. CJ, he gonna give you at least his line should be 2.5 touchdowns. I'll take that. Russ, I think he gonna hit his numbers. As long as it's not more than 260. I like Russ, but I do like the over. I'm not sure who's gonna win though.
Yeah, so I guess the next game is the Lions at the Saints. Lions is favored by 4.5. Over under is 46.5. I think the Lions got to have this. I mean, like the Lions got lucky last week
Hmm.
because I mean, like the Vikings lost. I mean, if the Vikings would have won, then that would have tightened that divisional race up. But
Hmm.
instead, they're still leading by 2 games, and they still got to play the Vikings 2 more times. Um, so I just think it's a bounce back game. Like the Saints, ain't nothing going right with the Saints right now. Like the
Right.
quarterback situation never panned out. I never thought it was going to pan out because I never liked Derek Carr like that ever. So I didn't think it was going to be great. And I mean, the way it's going, I know they got to go to the Saints, and playing in that dome is hard. I get it, but I just don't like the way the Saints is going. But I'm not going to take the Lions minus the 4.5. I'm going to just take the Lions on the money line.
For me, man, the Saints stink, man, on both sides of the ball. The mystique of playing in that dome, I feel like it's starting to dull a little bit. That defense isn't playing up to par. I know they kind of injured on both sides of the ball, but on the flip side, man, I'm not high on Detroit, man. Like I feel like they a little front runnerish right now, and they could very well go into that dome and lay an egg. But with that said, I'm gonna go with damn. I'm having brain frog today. For um, I feel like both of their running backs will hit their numbers, and
Now, you must be
that's
talking
on.
about like Montgomery and Gibbs, right?
Yeah, Montgomery and Gibbs. Um, I feel like they'll both hit their numbers, but that's it, man. That's the only prop I'm really touching. And I don't know, man. It's like one side of me say that 4.5 ain't enough, but then 4.5 is too much. So uh, I don't know, bro.
I like the lines. I definitely like the over on this. Give me like a Gibbs touchdown. Feel like Matt Staff. I mean, not Matt Stafford. Who? Jeff Goff, the quarterback. Jeff
Yeah,
Goff probably throw for like 300 yards. Um, Kamara probably get a touchdown. And I mean, that's about it for real. For real. I ain't. But
yeah,
like you
this a
said,
little light.
yeah, like you said, the Lions gotta win this game. I mean, if they want to make it to the playoffs, this gotta be a game they gotta win. You feel what I'm saying? So
The NFC game, yeah, it's big.
yeah,
This is a big game for them.
yeah. Even if they don't win the division, I mean, I guess they still the division leaders right now.
They
But
are. I think they
like
up by like 3 games right now.
over, all right. So hey, so right now they looking good. So why not beat the Saints? You know what I mean? Get up even more. So you know what I mean? So the Lions, I'm with the Lions. I don't really trust the Saints right now either. I mean, they just lost to the Falcons. Like I don't know. I mean, the Falcons a tough team though, but it's just like I wasn't expecting the Saints to lose to the Falcons. You feel me?
Yeah,
So,
they got beat up pretty bad too.
so the Saints, I could see them losing to the Lions. So yeah, I like that. That -4.5, and I like the over. I mean, I even like the Lions money line. So either one, I feel like
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and yeah,
good.
and I mean just some like injury updates. So something you got to keep a handle on is that Chris Olave had a concussion last week. So right now he's questionable. Like he's trending towards he's going to play. I think we'll find out today. Shaheed is out though, so like that's the second wide receiver because Michael Thomas is on IR.
yeah,
So he's out, and so then like they have other wide receivers that I don't even. I mean, I really couldn't tell you their names, or I mean, like right now I'd have to pull up the depth chart. So yeah, so just be mindful when you're betting, like so I mean, just make sure that like Olave is going to play because we're not even 100% sure that he's going to play tomorrow yet. So if you are going to bet on these Saints plays, you might want to lean on Kamara Moore, and maybe the tight end Jawan Johnson if you're going to bet on them. So I guess the next game we'll talk about is the Falcons and the Jets. The Falcons are favored by 2 points, and the over-under is a nice 33.5.
yeah, man. I don't know, bro. I was thinking Bijan, but you ain't gonna run that much on that Jets front four, front seven. Um, and on the other side, I mean, this two of the better run defense teams in the league. This could be one of those really ugly I mean, wow, field goal games, man. I don't like nobody at all, and I don't like the only oof, only thing I like is the under. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, as far as the Jets go, like I can't bet on Tim Boyle, man. I can't after what I done seen on that Black Friday game. Like, I honestly think Zach Wilson is better than him. Like I honestly do. So I can't go with the Jets. I could go with the Falcons, I guess, money line. I mean, they should. They haven't won a lot of road games this year. They're 1-4. I mean, like when they don't play in the dome. So I just think like Bijan might have some issues because I mean the Jets D line pretty stout. So I mean if they'll probably shut him down for the most part. I just think this is a game where Ritter gonna have to use his legs and be smarter, like smart about it. But if Ritter turn over the ball, then I mean, God, I mean, shoot, I mean, like who only knows? But I'll definitely take the under. I don't know how many points is really gonna be scored in this game unless the defense is doing the majority of the scoring. Um, so yeah, like I'm gonna take the Falcons on the money line, but I'm not like 100% on that. Like, I mean, this game could go either way.
um, yeah. You right, Jmik. After that shit Tim Boyle did, man, I don't trust him. To be honest with you, I don't even trust the Jets. To be honest with you, it's just
Yeah.
like every time I think they got a chance, you feel me? It's just like they blow it. So, and plus, I like the Falcons' defense. Like the defense, and to be honest with you, I thought the Falcons was gonna be a little sorry. They not like, they getting there. You feel me? So I definitely, but that over under, I'm kind of, I don't know because it could go either way. You see what I'm saying? But I definitely like the Falcons -2 for sure. So I can see them either winning by a field goal, but like I said, it can even be like a low scoring game, like a 10-17 type of game. You feel what I'm saying? 7-10. Or it could be a high scoring game. It all depends. But like Jmik said, man, I don't trust that boy TB, the fake TB, Tim Bull. Like he trash. So I don't know. But give me the Falcons on that one though, for sure.
Yeah, I mean it's just and also it's a tough game for props. I mean you might want to side with the running backs in this game, or maybe like Ritter rushing yards or something like that. Like I just think Ritter ain't exactly the season hasn't exactly been lighting the joint up, so I just don't know. But I mean we can move on to the last 1 o'clock. Well, yeah, like the last 1 o'clock game. It's the Dolphins at the Commanders.
Mm.
Dolphins are favored by -9.5. Over or under is 49.5.
Oh man. Shit, man. Mm. I don't know, man. I feel like Sam Howell, he been kind of hot lately. But this Dolphins defense is picking up steam pretty quick. Um, that Commanders offensive line is some boo boo. But he does like to target Robinson and but what's the guy behind him? Gibbs, Antonio. No, Antonio. What's Antonio's last name? What the hell? Um,
You got Gibson.
Gibson. Yeah, Gibson. He targets Gibson and Robinson a lot. He's more than likely going to hit his number. I think Miami covers. Um, it's rainy up there right now, so I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know, bro. Miami will lay an egg. You know what I'm saying? So it's like and the Commanders do have the offensive firepower to keep up with them. So it's like I'm not sure on this one, man. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Uh, for me, Dolphins come off the bye. This is normally the time where they don't particularly play well, but the problem is the Commanders' defense is not that good. And so I do believe this game going over. Like I think both teams are going to be able to score. I don't think there's going to be an issue. I do have the Dolphins winning, and I always say on this show, man, I don't like the big spreads, and I mean I get it. The Commanders aren't the great defensive team or whatever. Um, so I'm gonna take the Commanders plus the 9.5. Like I do think the Dolphins are gonna win. I think the Dolphins win by like 7-8 points. I think it's gonna be close to the line, but not exactly to the line. I would definitely take Tua's yards. Definitely take Hill's yards. Definitely take Waddle's yards. Um, I think Mostert's going to get into the end zone, so I take him on any time. I would also take Sam Howell's yards, and I think Scary Terry should be able to get his yards as well.
Yeah. So I just look right. So the rain is supposed to stop like around 12, but it is really not going to matter if they don't cover the field. Washington is known to do stuff like that. If that field is muddied up, that's going to slow down um, Miami a lot. So before you place your bets, uh, tune in to the pregame show to hear what they talking about the field out there in Washington. I mean, it's already a trash field already. So if it's wet and muddy, I don't know. They might not reach that over. Go ahead,
Kicka, you
King.
want to chime in or?
Hold up, bro. My bad. Because, I usually look at the ticket right there, and I was just doing
We
something.
doing
What game we
Washington
on?
and
Dolphins
Washington
and
and
Oh,
Dolphins.
Commanders.
come on, man. Give me the over that. Give me Miami, whatever. But then again, I don't know, because tough. Just give me the Dolphins money line. I like Tariq Hill receiving yards, anytime touchdown. Give me a Sam Howell for like, no, my bad. Tour for like 3 passing touchdowns. I mean, to be honest with you, I think Waddle and Hill gonna go over 100 yards, and both of them gonna score, and Tour gonna throw 3 touchdowns.
Hey, Kicker, I know you about an hour away, dog, but what that weather looking like?
From what I heard, it's supposed to be raining tomorrow. Hold on, I could check real quick. See, hold on real quick.
Yeah, I checked. They say it's supposed to stop like around 12.
All right, let me see. So tomorrow, say 90%. This in Baltimore though. So
Yeah.
hold on. Let me see. Washington. Yeah, it say 80% rain tomorrow. So, oh yeah, it's supposed to stop around like 10. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's cool. I guess that's cool. So I mean, we'll see how it is, but we know how the Redskins is, man. The Redskins, they always find a way to blow. I mean, they lost to the Giants. You feel me? So
Twice. Lost to the
Twice.
Giants twice.
twice, right? Got
2
swept.
times. Back to 2
Swept.
times.
Swept.
2 times. The buy factor.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, like, and I know my team lost to them once, but to lose to them twice is crazy. I mean, which I mean, with Sam Howell, who's capable, is crazy.
Yeah.
So we'll move
Hey,
on
you
to
know
the.
what's crazy, bro? They was talking about Sam Howell for MVP. That shit was crazy, dog.
I
Fucking
mean, Sam
comparison.
Howell has good offensive stats, but you ain't getting the MVP only winning 4 games. I'm sorry. I mean,
Yeah, I
his
mean,
past
but
year was good though.
now y'all do know I don't really believe in that garbage time narrative. But if there's ever going to be a time that I subscribe to garbage time, it's Sam Howell.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, I'm just not gonna take nothing. I mean, he a rookie putting up crazy numbers. So,
Yeah, he is.
I mean, I got to see how he does next year with. I mean, whatever coach they get and whatever picks that they get and all that.
Hmm.
See how Sam is next year. So I mean, we're gonna move to the 4 o'clock slate. First one on the docket is we got the Panthers at the Bucks. Tampa Bay is favored by 5 points. The over
Mm,
under is 36.5.
mm. Um, the Bucks gonna smoke their boots, man. Puss in boots. That's what this gonna be. This gonna be puss in boots. That defense. I know they've been a little up and down. I 100% think that they're gonna be up this week versus the Panthers. Um, I know teams usually get like a little surge when they fire their head coach and everything, but I don't think this is going to be one of those times. Mike Williams is more than likely going to hit his number. I'm seeing, I think Baker Mayfield is going to have one of those games with one of those, when they was 4-1, he going to have one of those games. And I like the under. Um, there's nothing about Carolina that I like at all. Nothing.
He said there's
Not
nothing
a
about Carolina that
player,
I like. It's crazy.
not a prop, not a player, not a over under, not the cover. Like,
What game
yeah,
we on?
We're on
Carol.
the Panthers and the Bucks. I mean, you don't like the fact that they fired their coach? I mean, that's something I can say that I like.
Yeah, but it's like okay, like when the Raiders did it, they had a little boost, but the Raiders also got talent. You understand what I'm saying? Like they got Devontae Adams, they got Max Crosby, Josh Jacobs. The Panthers don't have anything at all. Like, so you think Adam Thielen gonna have a boost off of this,
Nah.
or what's my man that went there? Miles
Mingo.
Sanders. Yeah,
I mean, Miles
ain't
Sanders is average at best.
yeah
And I mean that at best he's average. So
yeah.
I mean, what you got to hope for is that Thielen have a pretty good game. The boy that they got in the draft, Bingo, he has a good game. I think they got somebody. I think they got a wide receiver from the Lions. I can never remember his name. I think it was like DJ Shark. Oh no, actually he came from the Jags. DJ Shark is out there too.
Yeah.
But you got to hope for all that. I just think the Bucks got too much talent. So yeah.
Yeah, tall Bowles, man. My man Bryce Young, he gonna have a long day tomorrow. He gonna have a long day. You know, they switching philosophies more, probably more not. Um, Todd Bowles gonna throw the kitchen sink at that boy, man. He and they need this win. This a conference game and a division game. That they're right behind Atlanta. They need this win, man. This shit might get early, man. Bucks cover, and I'll take that under. Mike Williams and Baker Mayfield. He gonna hit his yards. Mike Williams hit his yards, and he'll get a tutty.
I definitely like the Buccaneers in this game. For some reason, it's like I want to trust the. I mean, then again, like Jmik said, they just fired their coach, man. I mean, the Panthers, they've been in some games though. It's just like they just can't win. But I don't know. I like the over though. I think that's too low. 36.5. Like I feel like both of them can easily score. Well, not both of them. I feel like the Panthers could at least score 14. Bucks can at least score like 28. You feel what I'm saying? So give me Mike Evans anytime touchdown. The dude, what's his name? The rookie dude from Mingo. That's his name, Mingo. Yeah, give me Mingo for over 2.5 receptions. And give me Adam Thielen over 50 yards. I think last week he had a shitty week, but I think he'll bounce back this week because he's like a vet for real. So, I mean, we'll see what happens.
I mean, for me, I don't trust enough the Bucks to have them winning by 5. I do have them winning though, because I don't know. I just don't trust Baker Mayfield. Like that's just one of my things. So give me the Bucks on the money line. I do agree though. Like I do think Mike Evans and Godwin are going to get their yards. Also look at the tight end. I think his name is like what's his name, like Otto or Otten or something like that. Baker has been leaning on. Yeah. Baker has been leaning on him a lot, and like he's been getting a lot of targets, a lot of catches. So I would take his receptions and his yards. Panthers wise, what I would do though, I would take Bryce Young's rushing yards because his line ain't that good, and sometimes he'll escape the pocket. I mean, like I think his rushing yards might be like 10, 11 yards or whatever. And so I definitely think he could get that. But I don't really trust nothing else on the. I don't trust nothing else on the Panthers. I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't like their wide receivers. I don't like their old line, and I don't really like their running backs that much, except for like Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard. So that's just how I see it. I mean, 36 is low. I mean, I think it can go over. That's what I would probably lean towards. So,
yeah, give me the Buccaneers. It ain't nothing going right for the Panthers right now. I don't think it's nothing going to be going right for the Panthers for a little while. I don't like the 5, but I'm taking the under in this game. The Panthers can't score. They struggle to get in the end zone, and the Buccaneers ain't much better. Give me the Bucks. And I'm here for the time we've been waiting for, man. I came back right in time, man. Right in time.
Calm down, Killer. We got one more game.
40.
We got one more.
Go ahead. No. It's written in order. I got it written.
EAGLES Eagles.
Fuck out of here.
Hello.
49ers -3 over under 47.5. I'm taking the Eagles +3 since we underdogs, and I already thought we was gonna whoop them anyways. I mean,
whoop them.
I'm gonna use.
Nigga, y'all don't whoop nobody.
I'm gonna use. Huh?
Y'all don't whoop nobody.
We gonna whoop you.
Hey, Smitty, I ain't gonna lie, yo. You talking about because you gonna take the +3 because y'all the underdogs. I mean, if you feel cocky, why you don't take the -3 for your team?
Yeah.
I mean, you should
That's
take
more
the money
honest.
line if you feel confident.
Take the money
I mean,
line.
yeah,
dog.
we'll take the money line.
You really
Hey,
feel?
Jmik, tell me what's the -3. Jmik, what's the -3 on that? What's the?
Hold on, I'll tell you. Hold on, I'll tell you. I got my tablet right here. Well, Jmik probably beat me because I know he got everything right there already.
Well, I got my phone right here. I'm just trying to get into the FanDuel joint right now. So
Jmik got his central command station already up and everything.
Man, I gotta place these bets, man. You got to do what you got to do.
You said the Eagles -3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Eagles -3, that is plus 154.
Ooh, yeah, Killer,
Yeah.
go ahead, put
So I
that
mean, if you
down.
taking the Eagles money line, if you feeling cocky, you know what I mean?
You
Shit,
know what I'm saying?
you
Yeah, I
know?
mean, you gonna smoke us? Go ahead, Killer.
What's the plus minus if I take a money line?
You said
150.
154 plus 154.
What was the -3 though?
-3
154.
is minus 110.
Oh, wait a minute.
If I
You
took
talking
my
about
team
who?
Oh,
minus
my bad,
three,
my bad. No, my bad. I'm tripping. The -3 is plus 154. But if you take the money line, it's 130 plus 130. So I mean, if you try and get some money, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you trying to lose some money? Go ahead.
I mean, you think you're gonna whoop them? You could always take them to -6.5. You think you're gonna whoop them? I'm
Yeah,
just
we
Hello.
saying,
go.
Yeah,
minus six and
y'all
a half is
wrong.
plus
You
320.
wrong.
They only won 2 games, +7.
I mean, but if you think, if you think they're gonna win by a touchdown, then I mean, you get a nice little plus
I mean,
300.
yeah, go ahead.
Anybody in the chat like the Eagles -3? Let me see what the chat talking about right now. Because I ain't gonna lie, I like the Eagles, so I think
Hey,
I would
do
take
you?
that minus. I would take
Take it
that
then.
-3. I would
Take
definitely
it.
take that -3
I
for
think
You
I'm putting that
keep
real.
on.
saying
I'm putting that
would.
on my ticket, man. I'm putting that on my
You keep
ticket,
saying
man.
Hold
would
on.
though,
So
dog.
Man,
Smitty, is you
man,
putting the Smitty, is you putting the +3 or the -3?
the -3, bro. I'm taking it
All
-3,
right,
bro.
go ahead and boost it up to
I'm taking.
-5.5 then.
Yeah, minus
What's
five and a
-5 and
half,
a
dog.
half?
We gonna whoop
Hold
them.
up.
What's the
Hold
plus
up.
minus on
I'm
a
about to tell
5
you
and a
right
half?
now. -5.5 is plus 260. Go ahead.
Ooh, +260.
Yeah,
I like plus 260. I
somebody
like
I
said
plus
mean,
20.
260.
Look, somebody said 27-20 Eagles. Look at that, bro. You better take that. Y'all could beat them by a
Hey,
twenty-seven,
Jigga.
touchdown.
20.
Hey, Jigga. You know what's going on, Jigga. We finna
What's
send them
going
back
on?
home. Just how you know that 3-game losing streak they already went on?
Uh,
This gonna feel
yeah,
worse than all 3 of them combined, boy.
yeah.
You
We
know
finna
what?
take
I
them up
like
through
that.
there, man.
Say
I switched
words,
mine
son.
though. I'm gonna take them 5.5. I
On
like that.
Take that
grandma.
5.5, dog. Post that
On
ticket too.
granny.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
the
Nah,
stat
nah,
is
I
bogus
like the -3 though. I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
that -3.
because I
You know
mean,
what I mean? I
Homeboy
like
said
that.
38-17 Eagles.
Damn.
That's crazy. Like that's something
I ain't
I
gonna
don't
It
see
lie
can
y'all
though.
having.
happen. It can happen.
How could it happen with that
Nah,
booty ass
y'all gonna give
defense
them
y'all
more than
got?
17 points, man.
Man, we can stop. We can hold them to 17 points. We held the Dolphins to 17 points.
Bro, we not the
It
Dolphins.
ain't impossible.
Hey yo, whoever said
Nah,
that E money,
I
yo,
mean,
if you
I
feel
don't see that
real
happening at
cocky,
all.
bro, you might as well bet that, man. That's plus what?
Yeah, bet that.
1,500.
Post that ticket, Killer.
I post my ticket tonight, man. When I put it in, man. But
Yeah.
I'm taking that -3 though, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh,
We gonna knock it down to -3. Okay, I feel
No,
you. I feel you.
I wasn't
Let's be
taking no.
safe.
I like us to beat y'all, man.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing in my bones that changed that, man.
I like us to hang 30 when y'all just like we
Yeah, you can
do
hang
pretty
30. I'm
much.
gonna hang 35. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's
You
all
won't.
good.
You won't.
It's
Nobody
all good.
scored. No
I don't
offense.
care what I scored before.
Okay.
This is now. Nothing
Yeah.
I did before is gonna help me get a
Yeah.
win today, but beating you.
Yeah.
So it don't matter the other scores. None of them was
Say
you.
words, son. Yeah.
You.
Well, they ain't the offense in the league that scored 30 points on us. They
T-
ain't the offense in the
Sunday it
league
will
that's.
be. Tomorrow
Yeah.
at 4 o'clock there will be.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't see how, dog.
When the
We the
clock hits
better
zero,
team
I'm gonna have 30
on
on the
both
board,
sides of the
brother.
ball. But I can show you better than I can tell you.
What's your favorite line? I don't see how you compete. Ain't that what you say?
As not actually, thanks for reminding me. But I don't see how you can compete when you don't compare.
I compete everywhere and I compare. I'm better than you in a lot of spaces too. Let's be
No, you're
real about
not.
it.
No,
Let's
you're
be
not.
real about it.
You
Let's be
slightly
real. Let's
better
be
at
factual
quarterback.
now.
That's it.
You say what?
You slightly better at quarterback. That's it.
I'm better at defensive line than you.
No, you're
I'm
not.
better at offensive line than you.
Slightly.
You got a better running back. I got 2 better receivers than yours.
Okay. If you add in George
Uh,
Kittle, you don't. But
uh,
go ahead.
my secondary is comparable to yours. You
No, it's not.
ain't top tier. We right in the same boat with that. Yeah.
We top 15. Y'all bottom 20. Go
I
ahead.
watched you get cooked too, just like you watched me get cooked this year. So come on now.
Listen, y'all. Listen, dog. We've given up the least amount of passing touchdowns. Y'all have given up the most.
It don't matter. We gonna beat
Oh,
y'all.
now it don't matter. Okay, all
We
right, all
comparable,
right.
dog. Y'all just
We
got
not
toasted last
comparable.
week. Y'all look just like us last week. Now, come on now.
No. You're not comparable, dog. We're a better team, dog. We're a better team. We're a better team. But go ahead. I don't want to hog, all the FaceTime and everything, because
You can
they get
sleep and
mad at me.
dream on all that. You can sleep and
Yeah, say
dream on
words,
all that.
son. Say words, son.
You can sleep and dream on all that.
Say words, son.
Every kid has a dream at you know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying, at one point. Don't mean they all gonna come true.
Hey, man. A wise woman once said, "You're wishing on a star to find out who you are." you know. But so that should be your battle cry, wishing on a star to find out who I are. You know what I'm saying? But hey, who was that? Somebody tried to jump in. Who was that?
It's me. I'm back. I just switched. I switched back to my phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what's up, Jmik?
So I mean, this is one of the games that people have been waiting for the whole year, man. It's
Oh yeah.
just like they really been waiting for this game. Like it's kind of like Chiefs Bengals or Bills Chiefs. I mean, it's one of them games where this is one of the games of the year. And what I've been seeing lately from the Eagles is that a lot of teams have been trying to bracket AJ Brown, and that's allowed Smitty to get off. And so for that particular reason, like I think Smitty yards is around 60. Like I like Smitty to get about 60 yards. I think AJ's at about 70. I do like AJ as long as the Eagles can block it up. I think AJ can get them 72. But DeAndre Swift, his rushing yards might be a little tough to come by, man. I mean, like the Niners are pretty good against the run, so I don't think he's going to be able to get his rushing prop. I'm going to be real with you. I think it's at 52.5. I think that's going to be tough sledding. CMC, I like him for his receptions and his receiving yards. His rushing yards a little bit higher for me at 73.5. And I don't know if you're going to be able to get 73 yards against that Eagles defense. I really don't know. But for me, I do think, and I kind of went this way last week. Like I said last week, the Eagles were going to beat the Bills, but I thought the Bills were going to cover the 3. The Bills barely didn't cover the 3. I do like the 49ers in this game, but I think it's going to be a 1 or 2 point game. I think it's going to come down to who has the ball last, and I think a winning field goal is going to do it. But I do like the 49ers money line.
Go ahead and say your last
Pick. It's on Kicka, right? Or Kicka already went?
All right,
No, I think it's on Kicka. Oh, you won already?
Yeah, the Eagles. I like the over. I like Christian McCaffrey to score, AJ Brown to score. I like Debo to score and Jalen Hurts to score. And I like the Eagles to win.
So you pretty much saying that you like the over in this game. That's what you're saying.
Hell yeah.
And we waiting on certified
All
to
right,
come back, or
we can move on to the next game if y'all want to. I think he already went, right?
yeah. I mean, the next game is the Browns and the Rams.
Browns versus Rams. Rams -4, over under 40.5. You could go,
go first.
Jmik.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a game I'm too enthused about, man. It's a hard game to call because you got Joe Flacco playing. Joe Flacco ain't played all year. They named him the starter yesterday. So it might give the offense a little bit of a boost. But I just don't know. I also don't know about the Rams being favored by 4. I get the Rams dominated the Cardinals last week, but it's the Cardinals, so I ain't that. We play well against the Cardinals. I do like the under in the game. I don't think against that Browns defense. I mean, Miles is hurt, but he's going to play. I don't think there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game, so give me the under. I like the Rams money line right now, and that could be subject to change. I'm just not sure. Like I gotta see what happens on Sunday. Who's active and who's not.
I mean, I think the Browns got a great defense. They're gonna be able to kind of dictate this game. I don't know if the Rams rolling out with a they got a new quarterback, right? Too, right? Or is Matthew Stafford playing?
Stafford's playing. It's just Flacco's the new quarterback for the Browns.
Oh, Flag. Ooh. Mm. That might have messed me up. I'm gonna take the Rams. Money line. I don't know about that over under though, because the Browns stopped them from scoring. But I think the Rams, with their receiving core, might can get something rolling. I don't know what Joe Flacco's gonna be able to do on the whim. He's not really. I wouldn't put him as one of those quarterbacks that can just act on like how we seen for Josh Dobbs. Give me the Rams.
I like the Rams this week. Give me Cooper and Puka for over 50 yards. And I feel like Matthew Stafford gonna throw over 50. And get my man Flacco. My man Flacco gonna throw 2 touchdowns. No, he gonna throw like a touchdown pass and 200 yards.
Stop it.
Yeah. He gonna throw a touchdown to Amari Cooper.
Stop it.
Man, I don't know about all that, man.
So I just for me, man, the Browns are banged up pretty bad right now. Wrong time of the year to be banged up. I know Myles Garrett was limited all week, but I think they're going to attack him. They already struggling on offense. The Rams really, really need this game if they have any types of playoff inspirations. I think the Rams going to handle them, man. To be honest with you, Matthew Stafford is probably going to have a good day. I think he's going to sit back there and have a good day, pick them apart. I know they play a lot of man in the secondary, but it is really, really hard to stop those timing routes that the Rams be running. Um, Puka's catches and yards. My man Cooper Cup, I take his yards in anytime touchdown. Matthew Stafford, his yards. I like the over. Um, Let me see. Brown will probably hit his yards too on the ground. I forgot his name. I know I forgot his first name, but he'll probably hit his yards. The Rams are not that good running on run defense, but yeah, I like the over. I like the Rams, the cover of Stafford, Puka, um, Cup, and Brown.
And the next game we
Yeah,
got is Chiefs versus Packers. Mine is Chiefs are favored about 6. Over under is 42.5. Yeah, you can go first, Jmik again.
Give me the Chiefs minus the 6. I'm gonna trust them. I mean, they kind of rebounded against the Raiders last week, bounced back. The offense looked a lot better. They started to incorporate Rasheed Rice, who I've always believed was going to be their best wide receiver this year. I mean, obviously he's their number 2 target behind Kelsey. My problem with the Packers, I get it. It's in Green Bay. It's Sunday night. Probably gonna be cold. I mean, the Chiefs playing KC, so the whole cold weather thing is not really a thing for them. For me, I just don't know which Jordan Love is going to show up and which Green Bay offense is going to show up. And I don't think Aaron Jones
Hmm.
I think he's questionable, so I don't know if he's going to play. So I don't know what Packers I'm going to get. Like the Packers that showed up on Thanksgiving that was the best Packers team I've seen all year.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if they can replicate that. So give me the Chiefs minus the 6. Definitely give me Mahomes passing yards. I think he's going to have a day against that secondary because they're pretty banged up. I like Pacheco's yards, rushing yards, and I like Rasheed Rice yards. I like Kelsey to get in the end zone. And then I also think on the Green Bay side that Christian Watson going to have another big game like he did last week for them to even have a chance. So give me Christian Watson's yards as well.
Give me the Chiefs. I like Isaiah Pacheco for an anytime touchdown. Give me his rushing yard. Give me Give me Chiefs you, -6. I think I like them -6. I don't think the Packers can compete with them in scoring the ball. Even though the Chiefs are struggling in the second half to put points on the board, I still like them to be able to beat the Packers. Give me Christian Watson receptions, and give me your boy Jordan Love for 200 passing yards. What you think,
Uh,
Kicker?
I like the Packers. Give me Jordan Love over 250 yards passing. Christian Watson yards. Romeo Dobb yards. I think Travis Kelsey scored this week. Pacheco rushing yards. And that's about it. But I definitely like the Packers to cover +6.5. I mean, it's +6.
um, for me, man, I'm not necessarily sure how much I trust the Packers. Right, I mean, the Chiefs right now. I feel like this very well could be a trap game for them. Um, Playing on the road, they've been struggling in the second half with points. The Packers are I don't know what to call the Packers, man. But they if you let them stick around, man, they can you know they can score some points. The defense is playing a little better. They've been forcing turnovers like their last 2 3 games. I'm not really comfortable with this line or the over under. I like the props though. Pacheco, he's definitely going to hit his number. Kelsey going to get his catches. I'm not sure about the touchdowns or the yards. And then on the flip side, I'll probably go with Jordan Love's rushing yards. It is usually pretty low, under 20, well, under 25. He's definitely going to have to use his legs this week. Um, I don't know, man. I'm probably going to go over, but the line, the points, I don't know.
All right, the last game on the slate is Bengals versus Jags. Jags favored by 9. Over under is 38.5, and this is the prime time Monday night football game. I like the Jags. I like them with the. I like them -6.5. I don't know if they cover the 9. The Bengals, I don't know. The Jags don't look as impressive to me all the time, so you don't know what Jag team you're gonna get this Sunday. They look good last Sunday, but I don't know if they look good every Sunday. So I'm gonna take them -6.5. I like Trevor Lawrence for 2 passing touchdowns. I like Calvin Ridley for his yards. Give me Travis Etienne for an anytime touchdown. I think he's trying to make up for last week. And give me Jamar Chase receptions, and give me Mixon rushing yards.
Yeah, I could go next.
Want to
I
take
don't
it?
think the Bengals have any chance in this game.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I mean, maybe if they had their quarterback, and because I heard I mean, what's his name is coming back. Higgins, he'll be back for the game. But at the end of the day, man, the quarterback is Jake Browning. Like, and I
Right.
ain't putting no money behind Jake Browning at all.
Jake
I'm just not doing it.
Shiesty,
So I'm
as
not
they
doing
call him.
that. So give me the Jags minus the 9. I just don't unless the Bengals decide to use Mixon more than they ever have this season. I don't even see how the game is close. Um, so yeah, like I like the Jags minus the 9. Give me T Law's passing yards. Give me Christian Kirk's yards. I'll take Ridley's yards, and I'll take Ingram's receptions. On the other side, um, give me Tyler Boyd's reception and yards. It's probably low. I think his yards around 30 or something like that. So give me that. Um, and I'll take Mixon and ETN to get into the end zone.
So for me, man, I feel like the, the Jaguars bounced back last week. They had a little help, but they bounced back nonetheless. Um, it's playoff push time. This is a conference game. They really need to separate from Houston right now. I don't even think Houston is second place in the South. I think it's the Colts or the Titans. I think it's the Titans. But anyway, I feel like Josh Allen and them boys are gonna get out the Browning like real bad, real bad. Um, the Jaguars should press them on defense. Um, I like ETN anytime touchdown and his yards. Actually, I like ETN total yards, whatever it is. It should be hovering around 80, 90 total. I like that. Even if it's like 105, I'll still take his total yards at like 105. Anytime touchdown with him. Uh, but not really, but Kurt. He's Kurt and Trevor Lawrence are starting to heat up right now. On the other side of the ball, I'll probably take Joe Mixon's yards, Jamar Chase his catches. I like the Jaguars to cover big, and I like the over.
I like the Jaguars in this game. I definitely like the over on this one. I think Travis scored this week. He should have scored last week, so I think that's going to motivate him. To be honest with you, I think Travis going to have 2 touchdowns this week. Jamar Chase going to definitely get his yards. I think Joe Mixon bounced back this week. He'll get 50 plus yards, and that's about it. Nothing too much on that.
Hey man, it's the fourth quarter. Flushed out the pocket. You looking for a play, man. You gotta lock in. You gotta look for the open man. He might not be in the check down. He might be down the field. Join in with the scramble drill with Kicka, man.
Hey, what's up with y'all? It's Championship Sunday this week. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up my lots that I got for y'all. My bad. So these are a couple lots I got. I think Blake Corum today. We're gonna go with 2 plus touchdowns a day again. We got a running back from Toledo, Penny Boom. I'm gonna take his yards. I like him for anytime touchdown, 100 plus yards. And also we're gonna go with Ollie Gordon this week. Anytime touchdown, and also I got another one. CJ Baxter, running back from Texas, 2 plus touchdowns. That's all I got for this week. Yo.
Hey, Smitty.